Okay, guys, 25th of January. Wasn't much of a blizzard. So today I'm going to work a little bit on rubber stamping, which is what I'm going to do to the sides of the mine engine and the cars, the ore cars that I'm going to make for it. I've already done a little bit of experimentation, and I like the way it's turned out so far. This right here was a panel that I had painted a couple of days ago. Trying to get the doggone glare out of there so you can see. There we go. That's a lot better. And I would recommend that your paint be very mature before you start doing this. Now, I was lucky with this particular piece. It's only about 4 days old, and it is Rust-Oleum, and Rust-Oleum takes a while to dry and get hardened. But I tell you what, this orange Rust-Oleum, first time I've ever used it, I like it far superior to any of the other colors I've tried. It's really easy to shoot. But anyhow, I put that rubber stamp on that panel maybe 3 times and then had to take it off because either I didn't have a complete imprint or it was smudged so much that you couldn't read it. The letters all ran together. And I used mineral oil, not mineral oil, but the spirits to take it off with. And I did, like I say, about 3 times. And it didn't hurt the finish of the paint, but I can guarantee you if you keep it up, it will turn it cloudy. So this worked out real well. Like I say, it didn't make any difference how I line it up. It's just a panel I practice with. But this, on the other hand, I'm planning on keeping. This is the old Lionel 162 dump that I'm going to turn into ore cars. The wheels, the little wheels on the dump will be taken off, and the frame will be used along with the dump, and they'll be mounted to the standard gauge trucks. And of course, the original poles, I'm going to use those to pull other cars, and it will hook to the engine. But this bin is original, and I took and I cleaned off all the rubber stamping that was on it from the war, and I put that on it. Now, I got a thing about when I do this stuff, I am not looking to make something look like it was brand new and out of the box. What the type of finish and look that I'm looking for is a train that's 65, 70, 80 years old that has been loved the full 80 years. That paint is not bright and shiny. It has a few flaws to it. So I am not concerned about how good this dump looks. This dump, by the way, is probably in excellent condition. And I cleaned it and polished it all up, and it looks real good. The frame, on the other hand, is rusted and all that stuff. It will be stripped. It will be repainted. I will take and polish, since this is chrome plated, the trucks. I'll polish them and bring their luster up. But I'm not going to try and hide their faults. I want them to look like a warm look is what I'm looking for. So as you can see, that really turned out nice. Now I got the stamp on the other side also. So this is done. This is what it looks like on the inside. It is in nice shape. So when I get the rest of the car reconditioned, it will all blend in real nice. And of course, on the engine, I intend to put the rubber stamp, the Dig Deep Mining, right here on this panel. I'm only going to do it on one panel on each side. But I'm going to let this harden for maybe 3 or 4 weeks before I start at it. I want to be as lucky with it as I was with this, only not have to take it and remove it a dozen times. Actually, 3 times. I tend to exaggerate. But this is what I would suggest that you use. This is the oil-based ink that I get. I get this off of Amazon, and it is called Speedball, and it's block printing ink. And it is absolutely great. I have all these colors. You've got red, yellow, blue, black, green, and white. Basically, all I use is the black and the white. They're relatively cheap. You can either buy them by the tube or you can buy a set of them. I just bought the whole set. I think the whole set cost me anywhere between $16 and $20 with shipping. And I've had these for quite some time. And then, of course, your rubber stamps. I had that rubber stamp custom made. And what I would suggest if you're using rubber stamp, when you're done with it, or if it starts to get loaded up, I keep a saucer of mineral spirits right next to me. And I will dip this in the mineral spirits, and I will take my paintbrush, and I'll clean out all the letters and everything around it until it's nice and clean. That way you don't get buildup. If you leave the buildup and you let it get hard, once it gets hard, it doesn't take the mineral spirits won't take it off. So keep it clean and you'll keep it like new. That's the best thing you can do for it. So this is what I'm up to. This is how it's looking, and I think it's going to be quite nice. I'm anxious to get these cars built and rubber stamped, and I'm anxious to get this engine done. But I found from past experience, some of this stuff you don't want to rush because in the end it don't work so good. So that's it, guys. We'll see what we can do a little farther on down the line.